I want to show you something. I walked into this house and immediately thought, who let this be priced this well? A full kitchen remodel, a brand new bathroom added, fresh paint throughout, and single-story living, and you're just minutes from Purdy, Henderson Bay, and everything Gig Harbor has going on here. If you're looking for move-in ready Western Washington without paying $1 million, you need to watch this. Let's go walk it. Before we walk room by room, let me set the stage for you. This is 13221 91st Avenue, Court Northwest in Gig Harbor. Technically, we're 98329 zip code sitting right near Purdy. If you're not from here, Purdy is that sweet spot where you're far enough from the noise of the city to actually breathe, but you're still 5 minutes from Gig Harbor North, Costco, Target, Home Depot, and the YMCA, and less than 15 minutes from downtown Gig Harbor and the waterfront. It's a Rambler, one story, no stairs, which matters more than people realize until they're living in that split level and carrying groceries up a flight. Single level living is a premium in this market, and a lot of people don't figure that out until they're shopping for their second house. And the remodel is real. This isn't a coat of paint and some new hardware. We're talking a full new kitchen overhaul, an entirely new bathroom, added and fresh paint throughout. Let me show you what it actually looks like. Let's start where most people spend half their time, the kitchen. This is a full remodel, not updated, not refreshed, remodeled. New cabinetry. I want you to think about what it costs to redo a kitchen, because I'll tell you, it's not cheap and it's not fast. When someone else has already done the work, and the price of the home reflects that, that's actual value, not just marketing. The layout works. Open to the dining and living room, there's natural light, it's hitting it well, and if you cook, you're going to love this space. The living room is your main gathering space, and on a Rambler like this, it just connects naturally to the rest of the house. There's no weird levels, no chopped up rooms, the flow just kind of works. Fresh paint throughout, and I know it sounds simple, but paint is one of those things that will either make a house feel tired or feel ready. This one feels ready. One of the wonderful things about this living room is your backdrop. You've got acres of trees back here, natural light coming in from all ends, and a wood burning fire. All right, down the hall here, we've got 2 bedrooms. Ramblers are amazing for this. Nobody is isolated upstairs or downstairs. Everyone's on the same level. Welcome to the primary room. Again, another room with great light and an amazing view of the Pacific Northwest. Let's step into the new bathroom. New countertops and new tile throughout. All right, and here's our 3rd bedroom. Great for guests or an office, whatever your situation calls for. One of the great things they did in the remodel was add more space. So part of the kitchen here is now you have a walk-in pantry. All right, let's step outside. This is where the Northwest does its thing.
You've got 1.5 acres. Lined with trees, and amazing property for outdoor living space. We've got a great deck to be able to see that wildlife every single morning, plenty of room for RV parking. For a Rambler, that outdoor connection matters. Single-story living means your backyard is literally 1 step away, not 3 flights down. New paint on the exterior too, so what you're seeing from the street is intentional. This isn't a house that needs curb appeal work, it's already there.
All right, so what we've got here, a fully remodeled single-story home near Purdy. We've got a new kitchen, new bathroom addition, fresh paint inside and out, and it's just 1 floor plan, no stairs. And we haven't even talked about the neighborhood yet, which is honestly half the story, so keep on watching. For anyone who's into paddling, the Purdy Spit Boat Launch is one of the primary launch points for the Key Peninsula Kayak Trail. That trail covers nearly 400 miles of Puget Sound coastline. 400 miles. The trail connects dozens of coves, harbor towns, state parks, including Cutts Island State Park, which you can paddle to right from Purdy. Thick forests, wildlife, sea caves, and tide pools. The Pacific Northwest outdoor access that people dream about when they think about moving to Washington, that's what you get when you live here. You can also paddle to Fox Island, Eagle Island State Park, and Anderson Island right from this area. There's organized trails. They even include overnight camping routes. And so for people who want to build a life around being outside, this location is hard to beat. For families, this is Peninsula School District territory. Let me give you a little actual picture, not just a talking point. The district serves over 9,000 students across 17 schools, spanning the Gig Harbor and the Key Peninsula area. It's ranked 25th out of 247 school districts in Washington state. So you're right in the top 10% of districts statewide before your kids even walk through the door. For this address, your kids will be going to Purdy Elementary, which School Digger rates this as a 5-star and ranks in the top 150 elementary schools in Washington state. Now that's pretty good. Middle school, you would be going to Harbor Ridge Middle School. It is rated 8 out of 10. It's in the top 30% in the state. And for high school, Peninsula High School, it's right over the Purdy Drive, and it's ranked 75th out of 438 schools in Washington. That's the top 20% in the state. Peninsula offers AP courses. Their graduate rate is strong, and here's the details I love to share about the high school that has an indoor pool. It's open to the public even. So even if your kids aren't swimmers, you as a resident can use the facility. That's a great perk. The bottom line on schools, if you're a family relocating and worried about giving up a good school district to get to a more affordable area, you do not have to compromise here. Peninsula School District is legit. This isn't a trade-off, it's an upgrade for a lot of people coming from expensive metro areas with mediocre public schools. Let's talk practical, because I know some people watch these videos and think, okay, but where do I actually buy groceries and get my life done? Fair question. Here's the answer. Gig Harbor North is about 5 minutes from this property. This is where you're going to do most of your day-to-day errands. Costco. So we've got a full Costco with gas there, Target with your everyday essentials, Home Depot for those weekend projects, and the grocery store that's closest is Albertsons. It also has a pharmacy inside there. And hey, if you're looking for a place to grab a beer, the Beer Vault and Wine Bar on Purdy Drive is a local tap room. It's got 12 rotating beers and ciders. It's a great spot to land on a Friday. Really close places to grab a bite. We've got Thai food, Mexican food. There's a local deli, real neighborhood restaurants in the Purdy Shopping Center. And if you head about 10 to 15 minutes south towards Gig Harbor proper, you're at the Uptown District. This is a full outdoor shopping center with about, 35 plus merchants. You've got Marshalls, Home Goods, multiple restaurants, and a Galaxy Theater. Boutiques there. It's a legit retail destination, not just a strip mall, and it's actually voted best shopping experience in 2025. If you're looking for that full upscale grocery experience, we have what's called the Metropolitan Market. It's down there as well. So think quality produce, prepared foods, some local vendors in there, and they have a real butcher counter. So people coming from that big city that want to access more something like Whole Foods, this is very equivalent. Further south, about 15 minutes, you hit downtown Gig Harbor. You've got the waterfront there, the marina, the charming local boutiques, some art galleries, and the Harbor History Museum. Tide's Tavern is another local must-do. If you're looking for Italian food, I love Ilocano, and everything's walking distance from the waterfront right in downtown. For you fitness enthusiasts, we have the YMCA very close by. So I bring this up to almost every video about this area because it generally stands out. This isn't your average YMCA. This is a large modern facility. So this YMCA was put in recently. It's got a full gym with a weight floor. It's got an indoor swimming pool, a rock climbing gym, an indoor running track, a sauna. We've got a youth center for the children's programs, and we even have pickleball courts. For active people or remote workers, this facility covers most of what you'd pay significant gym membership fees in a major city, and it's only 5 minutes away from this house. If you love hiking and you're looking for something to get in the outdoors, McCormick Forest Park is also nearby. It's a scenic trail. It's got some great trees in there. And if you're a golfer, Canterwood Country Club is just over the spit. So let's talk commute. I'm always honest about commute because it matters, and I don't want you to be surprised. So here's the real picture from this location. So if you're coming from this home to Tacoma, it's about 15 minutes. You're taking Highway 16. You go over the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, which does have a toll, just FYI, going one direction. So it's not a deal breaker, it's just something to know. Getting to Seattle, you should probably estimate about 45 to 50 minutes without traffic. There is a Sound Transit route bus that runs from the Purdy Park and Ride towards downtown Seattle and even Tacoma. So if you work downtown or near a transit hub, you have options. For those of you that are remote workers, this is ideal territory. You're getting Pacific Northwest lifestyle at a price point well below Seattle suburbs, and you never have to get on I-5. You have Key Peninsula access, cross the Purdy Bridge, and you're in Key Peninsula. It's a little bit more rural, more land, more state parks, beach access. It's a completely different pace. Here's what I keep coming back to when I talk about this pocket of Western Washington. The people who move here and discover this area tend to stay. Purdy has a reputation as a community where people put down roots. The locals call it peaceful, beautiful, convenient, green, and walkable. Those aren't realtor words. Those are what residents actually say about living here. You get the Pacific Northwest lifestyle people. Imagine what they decide to relocate here. They come for the trees, the saltwater access, bald eagles, oysters, the quiet, the pace, without giving up access to everything you need day to day. The balance is genuinely harder to find than people expect when they start looking. So Purdy and this part of Gig Harbor North hit the mark. And when you layer a fully remodeled, move-in ready, single-story home on top of that location and at this price point, you're looking at real value. Fully updated Ramblers in Western Washington at this level and at this kind of location are not easy to find right now. So this one's here. Let me be direct about who I think this house is perfect for, because not every house is for everyone, and I'd rather give you the honest picture. If you're downsizing and done with stairs, this is it. Single story, fully updated, and nothing to fix. If you're relocating to Western Washington and need something that's ready, you don't want to move across the country and immediately deal with a project, here it is. For those of you that are first-time home buyers at this price point who actually want to get value for your money, this is what it looks like. It's remodeled, it's not overpriced, and it's in a great location. If you have family and want good schools plus outdoor access, Purdy, Henderson Bay, Peninsula schools, that's your list, well, it's all checked. And if you're a remote worker who just wants a great home base in a place that doesn't feel crowded, this is exactly that. If you're seriously looking at relocating to Western Washington, or you're already here and you're just starting to explore Gig Harbor, I want you to have my Washington State relocation guide. It breaks down the market, the neighborhoods, what different budgets get you here, taxes, all of it. There's no fluff. Just what you actually need to make a smart move. The link's in my description. It's free, so go grab it. All right, that's the house, 13221 91st Avenue, Court Northwest, Gig Harbor. Fully remodeled Rambler, new kitchen, new bathroom, fresh paint, near Purdy, Henderson Bay, and just 5 minutes from Gig Harbor North. If you want to see it in person, reach out. I'll get you in. If you have any questions about the market up here, what else is available, or what your buying power will actually look like right now, that's exactly what I do. My contact info is located below, and if this one isn't your house, that's okay. Subscribe and stay close because I cover Western Washington top to bottom, and I'm putting out content every week on what's actually happening out here, not the hype, but real market intel. I'm Leanne Hall with Paramount Real Estate Group, serving all of Western Washington. I'll see you in the next one.